ANC is yet to decide if it will disband or reinforce its KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng leadership structures. Addressing members of the media on Monday, the Secretary-General, Fikile Mbalula, said that there were 3 options on the table for the 2 provinces. They include augmentation of the structures, disbandment and reorganization. The party's National Working Committee met with the KwaZulu-Natal leadership in Johannesburg on Monday and will meet with the Gauteng PEC members later this week. The provinces will learn their fate after next week's NEC meeting. For more on this, let's now have this conversation with the leadership and governance expert, Professor Mazwe Majola. Professor Majola, very good morning to you. Thank you so much for making time for us. First of all, let's start here. What do you think of the decision by the ANC's NWC to say, listen, let's call these 2 provinces and let's have this conversation with these 2 provinces about how they've performed in the elections. First of all, starting there, and also the difference in you have a KwaZulu-Natal and you have a Gauteng. These 2 structures also bring a different constituency to the ANC.
Good morning, Aldrin. Thank you very much. Look, I think it's a good move for the ANC to reflect on what happened and to do some analysis and call some different structures to discuss about the failures and also try to discuss the way forward. That's a very good thing to do. My concern, though, is that ANC must be careful that it's not now find itself in this panic mood and this fear-based leadership, where it's now they're doing this thing just because it's based on fear, it's based on panic, and also it must not just be a piecemeal exercise. You need a comprehensive examination here, a comprehensive analysis. What exactly happened? The failure of KZN, yes, was it really based on KZN alone, or would there have been some other factors, even at national level, that would contribute or attribute to the KZN failure or dismal performance? Same applies to Gauteng. What happened to other structures? What happened to leagues? What happened to Women's League? What happened to ANC Youth League? Did they really perform well? Did they really push? Did they really assist the organization to perform? So this thing of really targeting certain provinces, it would be a very dull and deleterious exercise if it's not done responsibly. And again, where is the collective leadership of the ANC? Because where there is collective leadership, then you require a collective responsibility and a collective accountability. So they must really look at this thing comprehensively.
What does that collective responsibility look like? Back in 2016, when the ANC lost some of the metros, specifically the ones in Gauteng, looking at looking at Tshwane as well as the city of Joburg, is that the ANC NEC had a meeting and there was a push also for the then president of the ANC, Jacob Zuma, to take accountability and also a motion of no confidence in him. But the decision that was then taken and a statement that was issued was that the ANC takes collective responsibility. But what does collective responsibility look like if nobody is facing a chopping block?
Oh yes, I mean they must start from the head. What about the leadership style of the current leader of the organization of the party, Cyril Ramaphosa? Is it possible that maybe in his leadership style, the way he does things, may have attributed to the poor performance of these provinces? Because, you know, an organization, Adrian, is a system, you know. it's interrelated, interconnected, interdependent. Something may happen in Eastern Cape, only to find that the effects of that thing, we might feel it in Mpumalanga. So it doesn't mean that just because something is happening in KZN and everything is around there. Of course, yes, the arrival and the emergence of MKP has really contributed to the ANC's poor performance, and also I think ANC underestimated and underrated Jacob Zuma and the MKP. And they did not really take it seriously before the elections. They thought they would be able to counter him. They thought they would be able to put a strategy. You remember during electioneering, they unleashed almost all their different stalwarts, including Thabo Mbeki, Kgalema Motlanthe, all these stalwarts, just to put them. They even deployed Thabo Mbeki to KwaZulu-Natal to go there and assist the structures. So we need this collective responsibility and collective accountability to ANC. They must stop the blame gaming or finger pointing now, that the national pointing fingers at the PEC, the PEC pointing fingers at the NEC, because the PEC may come and say, but NEC, what exactly did you do as well? Because, some of the things that are happening now may be attributed to you at a national level.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Prof. I wanted to ask you about what impact this could have on the possibility of weakening the ANC KwaZulu-Natal and then creating the fertile ground for the MK party to start building its structures and eventually win over the legislature of KwaZulu-Natal. But unfortunately, we've run out of time. That is Professor Majola reflecting on the NWC meeting that took place yesterday.